Hello and welcome back to Monster Train. How you doing today? I'm doing alright. Not Penumbra, Primordium. I'm doing even better. Actually. I got 5 minutes till my alarm goes off. Let's make it quick. I gotta remember, you know. New stuff coming out soon. I'm excited for the new content. I will probably be streaming the game a little more when that comes out. I'll maybe give you guys some stream highlights if anything fun happens. And I think there'll be a new first look today if I motivate myself to do it. Maybe slice and dice in a new first look tomorrow. Let's ride, shall we? We get a little Exile Stygian secondary, we get Entropy. Allied Construct in the starter is pretty good. Herschel's Horde is also pretty good. Herschel's Horde's not really that important for Primordium because usually you just play one unit plus Primordium in my experience, but it's fine. Could do Odie's Totem and just go up a full energy relic. Emot Tome is so good though. And this deck is really cheap. So I like Emot Tome here. And I think you default Stalwart Snack. Aggressive Edible, he's just not he can't compete with the fact that you can just put on equipment, right? And then suddenly your stats are way better. He really can't keep up anymore in my eyes. Which is sad, because Aggressive Edible is like the biggest fall from grace for a champion path. Well, actually Spike's Fade, but Aggressive Edible is in the running. We're gonna go bottom floor play here. Because of the boss, of course. It's also the fight makeup a little bit, I would say. It's a little bit better to play bottom floor in this fight if you can. And that's of course because this guy is the only one that can make it to the Pyre if you kill the boss as soon as he spawns, which we should because we're going to do decent damage, and the boss will have no frontline for him. So all in all, we're in a good spot, I would say. A pretty consistent opener, although Pyre Hunter. I always want to call him by his name because you can look at Seraph and go, he's Entropy. You can look at Kale and you can go, well, you can't actually look at Kale and do it. It's only Seraph, come to think of it. But I always want to call him by his name, like, oh yeah, that's the Scion of Savagery. No, man, this is Pyre Hunter. I don't know shit. Yeah, this fight was nothing. I haven't fought Uriel in a while, I feel like. The annoying boss. He's been a while since I've seen him. I'll play Grovel here. That one's fine. And probably Crypt Builder is fine. Decent starters. You definitely want to go Steel. You want to prioritize with Primordium this arms shop pretty heavily. And if I get offered the good stuff, I will play it. Is generally the theory. If they show me the good cards, I will play the good cards. If I get offered Sweep, I'll play it. If I get offered Multi-Strike, I'll play it. Although I don't have Pass Sweep on, it's still really good. I don't think you need to play Shadow Eater here. Now, do I want to play Large Stone? It's very safe. Right. But you could also just go like Dualism and Can Armor 2 and assume that Primordium makes this guy strong enough. What else would you play? You'd play Quick. I'd play Quick, I'd play Multi. I think I'll roll. I'll be greedy here. Multi Smidge. We'll play Multi. I think that's fine. And we go on. Yeah, I don't hate that spot. It's all good to me. Do I play a higher floor here? I'm not sure. I think we can just jam bottom floor and be fine with it. I'm not certain, but we can do like Plank into Plank. Wow, what the hell, Plank? Alright, whatever. I didn't want it anyway, Plank. Fuck you. Fucking garbage ass card. Alright, never mind, Plank. I love it. Keep up the great work. I'll just grab a lifesteal here. If I played Large Stone, I would not be able to put these morsels down. Like, Large Stone is good or bad, depending on if you draw Space Prism early or not. Late Space Prism here is tough, in general. Oh man, my alarm's going off. Too slow. Blink, I don't like you. Alright, Plink. A begrudging peace can form between us. Not a terrible fight, definitely a little close, but if you play a higher floor, this probably isn't even a problem. Just tough because your morsel generation is completely reliant on Plink right now. But we do need morsel generation, but I also want to plan for the long term. And Tumbra Assault's good and Prismal Dust is good, is basically where you end up here. I think the targeted ping is slightly higher. And we'll take Unnamed Tome, I suppose. Those other cards were not very good. Yeah, so we'll go to the arm shop here, we'll pick up a room and an equipment for Primordium, and we should take over. Yeah, Inferno Room is amazing. Absolutely incredible hit. I'll go hit Pyre Remains. Let me go see the alcove as well. I should go here first. Millions on strike. It's pretty good. The only problem is I'm a little scared of him at 25 HP. I think it's a little frightening. Maybe I skip it as a result. Because 25 is not a lot. It's one shot by entropy type of stuff. I think I skip. He has 3 hits. The curse isn't great. I'm gonna leave it. It's an interesting thought. I think it's pretty strong, but I want to leave the slot open for HP. If I had taken HP in the last area... Well, I want to leave it open for quick, probably. Anyway, we're always going to do deployable Inferno Room. And I didn't get an equipment for Primordium, which is a little tough. But deployable Inferno Room is fine. I don't think you need to settle on Diadem, because Inferno Room should cover us through Archeon. I believe. Anyway. It's a little scary, because we just don't have a lot of HP on Alloyed Construct. And I think there's a case to be made here to play Inferno Room middle floor, so you have more targets for Pink. But I don't think you need to. I want double Space Prism and Tumbra Assault here. And we actually get the Tome. Very uncommon. But we get to just silence this guy. Which I think won't actually save me much, but if he goes bottom floor first, it would be nice. Yeah, I'll get that as plus 5 HP. I think it's maybe always plus 5 HP, but there's a chance he doesn't go bottom floor at all? I don't really know how the game works out where this guy goes. I think is just kind of random. So like now that he went bottom floor, he, I'm pretty sure, has to go up to top floor next round. I believe is how it works. But maybe there's a chance he just flips back to bottom floor? No, he has to go top floor. No, I'm not actually certain. I think he might still have a chance to go bottom floor. But I don't really know. Also, terrible ordering from me. Just horrific. It doesn't really matter, because I don't think I can lose this fight, but I should have groveled first here for sure. That's kind of close. It's a little frightening. I can save 11 with this thing, which is what I should do. There's no reason to play this. Okay. If I take 5 damage on the fight, I need to get like... I needed to play that grovel, so I need to plan around hitting grovel here. That's where we are. You mean not eligible? 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, is this? Oh. Wow. I thought that was going to be short, but no. That's important, I believe. I think that changes things. Indeed it does. I almost didn't see that. I was pretty sure that was only going to do like 6, but that's the old Plink. Bug around and turn me back into the old Plink. Alright, great fight. Really, really good stuff. And Umbrastone, extremely good for this sort of a build. Woodstone Totem is okay. I would want to put Intrinsic on a Space Prism, but it's really good for survivability to have this thing. And we can play it thanks to Herschel's Horde. And basically, I think it just makes it really hard to lose in the next few fights. As long as we either Intrinsic the Space Prism or just take space here. which I might do. Because I don't need energy and I don't really need to draw to anything. I'll just take space. I think it's super safe. We should be pretty comfortable now. And we'll go to the right. Morsel Master would be nice. Or Morsel... Yeah, Morsel Master. Maybe Morsel Maker. Largestone Endless. Allied Construct Shadow Eater again? Oh, jeez. You're too kind. I think you do want Superfood. Even when you're into Entropy Seraph, I think Superfood is fine. He passes on the sap, but you can pass on so many good things, you know? Oh, maybe not. I just have to silence Entropy Seraph. We can play for that. Superfood and then silence, I think, is valid. And then these are all bad. I will roll for better. Titanite is acceptable. I think it's better than 20 HP, since you go up HP on this guy. And you can do Dualism Lodestone Totem too. Yeah, I have the money for it. That's fine. So now all we have to do, because we're gonna make it into Relentless on every fight, all we have to do is make sure that heavies don't walk past us into the Pyre and kill us, basically. And it should be fine, because Inferno Room will clear all the backliners. We won't have to deal with Silence. We don't have to deal with the spikes on Kale, because Inferno Room covers that. Lodestone Totem will stop us from taking any meaningful damage on the Allied Construct, especially with this Titanite. And we have Emot Tome to even help out with that. So I guess the things we have to worry about now are running out of fuel on Allied Construct is kind of scary. I think that's a real concern. 2 calcified embers, yuck. Give me all these morsels. And we'll go damage. And also we can have turns where we just draw no spells. I think that's the other big thing. We can definitely have turns where we don't draw enough spells if we need to let these guys walk to the Pyre. Because right now I think we can expect to have to let some of these go. But we apply a lot of sap. Good try, Blink. He's gonna walk up, it doesn't even matter, he heals, I don't care. He just gets completely owned, basically. Do I need to play Unnamed Tome in this fight? I don't know what the boss is. I wish I did. I wish I paid attention. I hate you, Blink. I take damage for doing it like this. I should just play the Silence, I'm pretty sure. Because what do I care? Oh, you know, Celtic Corruptor is scary. Allied Construct's only doing 120. Alright, I'll take my damage. I'm gonna get hit a little bit. Yeah, that's 12 damage. The sap guy would also fuck me up, actually. I think this is the correct idea. Because I can't plink anything, man. It's unplinkable. You're gonna hit me too. Yeah, I'm gonna undo this one, because I'm not supposed to play Trample here. This is the thing, right? I don't draw enough spells. It's tough that I don't know who the boss is, also. That's on me. Triple Plink maybe is better. Whatever. It's tough, man. I don't make any morsels. That's what it is. It is the pull-down boss. I was supposed to play Unnamed Tome like a year ago. Alright. Let's look for Grovel. I should play this Crypt Builder bottom floor. I don't know why I'm up here. And then probably something like shockingly close to killing that guy. But I'm maybe dead here just because I don't have any morsels. I only have 4 fuel. I don't do any damage. I think I'm fucked. How strange. I can play Calcified Ember, I guess. But yeah, I needed an equipment, I guess, is what it comes down to. I'll have to think about this a little bit. Because I'll replay this. My morsel hits have been so bad. It's kind of insane. And then you have to play like Foregone Power and Tumbra Assault and then play 2 more morsels? No, it's not enough. Okay, let me run this one back and let me think about this a little harder. I need to put a higher priority on hitting morsels. I'm pretty sure the real problem is that I have no damage scaling. So let's try making sure we kill these guys. Let's try playing Inferno Room middle, Allied Construct Primordia middle, Lodestone Totem top floor. Let's try something like this. And then let's just focus on getting rid of all of these cards. I should check the draw first. It's a bit of a misplay. Let's focus on getting this deck thinned out correctly. So we'll go... Yeah, this is also the problem. You draw double morsels before anything else. It's a little bit tough. So you go Antumbra Morsel. We hit double Magma. This guy always lives. And then, oh, I should grovel here also. I think the RNG on what morsels I got changed a little bit here, which also is going to help me out. Because I just gained, I have more damage now than I had last fight in its entirety. I need to do, I will probably not need to do these space prisms here. Let's do Plink, Plink, and then 1 space prism. Oh, I should play that slightly differently. Yeah, now we clear these guys so there won't be as many stacked up. And I know I don't need this unnamed tome, so I can just send it for whatever value it gives, which isn't much, to be fair. But we're at 61 times 3. We won't have any sap on the boss. That's one problem. But we can also play like this just for a little bit more value. Play the extra Plink to give us an extra chance at hitting it. Okay, and then you go like... You probably go like Antumbra Assault here to get full morsels into the guy. It's really close to killing the Sentinel, but I think it's never quite there. Is that the offering token? Yeah, it's just impossible. Let's see if the sap mattered. It probably did matter a lot, if I were to guess. Oh no, what do you know? This is like strange because it's morsel RNG mostly is why this fight's hard. It would be nice if there was a little more consistency on what the morsels gave out, in my opinion. But maybe Inferno Room's too greedy? No, I think what's too greedy here is I should just take Large Stone. That's my takeaway. I'll take the Grovel. I must. Frenzied Swarm's awkward. I should take a free spell, though. I'll take Preserve. And then we gotta go to the arm shop. I assume we walk out of this arm shop with a weapon and we're good to go. Frostpiercer is pretty good. Fight Club is good. This is good for the Allied Construct, but I want like raw stats here. It's fine. And then we'll do deployable. What's better to deployable here? Probably the Swift Steel Dagger. Between Swift Steel Dagger and Fight Club, because this goes on Primordium, right? It passes on quick and is plus 15 attack. Fight Club isn't the worst, but I mean, it's the same, but this gives me quick, basically. That's my take. A little bit of a tricky run, though, for sure. Let's get rid of some of these units. And I will not be getting rid of Imatoma. I will take Historian's Razor. So now all of our problems are gone, basically. We're 100% clear now. Very interesting to think about that fourth fight, though, and think about what... Because that fight's very winnable. I just have to think about how you're supposed to make sure you win it. You know what part of it might be is just not taking the trial. I'm not sure about that, though. And then you go Primordium, and we'll just play middle floor here so that we don't have too many reanimates on the boss. So I think it's a real, actual threat since he can maybe outlive our fuel. So we'll go... This is probably just Grovel. We want to maximize fuel here. Again, we draw Entumbra Assault Grovel together when we don't have the space to play for both of them. Unfortunate, isn't it? We get... Oh, I have a second Grovel, that's right. Oh, I can just silence the guy, too. The problem with silencing the guy, of course, is that I have to not play foreground power now, but that doesn't really matter. From this spot, the run is pretty set, I would say. I don't think there's a whole lot of remaining thought to be had. But it's surprising to find runs that look so strong like this hit a wall like we did there. Always interesting to think about how you should approach that differently. The true answer is it's just hard. I think it's a tough fight. We're at our weakest in that fight as well. How do we do? 6 fuel? Oh, I forgot to silence him. Fuck. What am I doing, man? I held on to this and then I forgot to play it. What's wrong with me? There you go, get silenced, idiot. I'm not playing my best, I apologize. I'll be more locked in soon, I'm sure. These are not good. I don't like any of these. Okay. One day, it'll be Drain's time. One day they're going to show me Drain and I'm not going to be Exile, Stygian. You could just pick it anyway here, but it really makes no difference, I think. I go Magic Shop. No remove consume. You could do like... You want to put a -1 on Grovel, and I think it's fine to give it -1 Permafrost, and then just -1 on the other one. And +10 on Entumbra Assault. All of that seems fine. I don't really care about remove consume unless you want to also do -2, which I don't. Intrinsic Space Prism is a lot of our problems fixed. And -2 gain consume on... probably nothing, honestly. Not a huge fan of it. Okay. Looks good to me. We'll clear out 1 Shield Steward. We'll keep 1 for baiting Seraph away. You could also... You know what's better here is almost certainly Intrinsic Unnamed Tome. I was like mentally stuck on Intrinsic Space Prism because I was planning on that for a while. But the Unnamed Tome would be better for Seraph, for sure. Very much my bad. I should have done it that way. I was locked in, though, from before. I was thinking about it as the way to go. And I was wrong. It's alright. I think it'll be fine. We'll probably power through. Not 100% sure, though. We'll have an extra turn to pass, though, basically. I don't want to play any of this. It's going to be draw for sure here, just so we can draw a little bit more consistently, I hope. And we'll go Grovel, and everything should be good now, because we can also double Grovel off of those -1s. Thank God for the Permafrost buff, am I right? And then we'll just take this guy down to 0 attack as well. Alright, this fight's a wrap. That's a good one. You know, I have to be careful on this Seraph, actually. I've been here before, and I've walked into this fight thinking I'm, like, hot shit. And what happens is on this Seraph, you actually can't... You can barely outpace his attack, but it's +5 to the whole train, and you only go -4 with Lodestone Totem right now. So you need something else, basically. In my case, I would need double Incance or a second Lodestone Totem. Both of which are pretty hard asks. So how do I kill these 120 health guys? That's going to be your big question now. How do I stop the 120 health healers on Seraph from ruining my run? That's the last question of this one. It's actually something really easy to forget about in my experience. I often find myself forgetting about these guys. I think about this fight as only the silencers, but there's more. I'll take the 1 in whatever. It's like a 2. It's you have to do the math. It's like a 1 in something and then a 2 in something to save that 1 HP. Or it's a 1 in something and times a 1 in something. I'm not doing math right now. I'm out. I refuse math. Oh, also the boss is dead. Why am I playing cards? He just dies to Frostbite. Thanks, Frostpiercer. Okay, I don't want a second one though. Kindle Deep Offering? Probably not. This is gonna be draw. I go Magic Shot. Maybe we see another Intrinsic, yeah. Double stack on Unnamed Tome looks good. Don't really hate just going like -1 grovel, -1 grovel here. Seems fine. And then we're looking for Intrinsic. Yeah, there's basically just no justice in this game. I get to misplay terribly and get away with it because I'm lucky. Take another one of these, and that just completely nullifies Seraph. We're gonna go all the way on Stalwart Snack. I think defensively we're already pretty solid, so I want more buffet stacks for more damage here. Is the game plan. And I think this trial is free. This is a scary fight though, no doubt. This boss is frightening. I think I go Inferno Room and this fight is just GG. I have room for one more energy in deployment, or one more card in deployment, I guess. That's how you can think about it. Maybe I didn't need both Unnamed Tomes. Oh yeah, also I'm just gonna fucking body this boss with silence, of course. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna discard both Vengeful Shards. Oh man. Trample's probably more important. I think the last deployable is Fight Club, and I'm gonna go to the the arm shop for it. And I'll lose out on the ability to play the Train Steward to bait Seraph, but now that I have Intrinsic, I don't think I need him. Sadly, there's a 7-unit limit, so I can't play any more morsels. Hate to see it. Even though I have made space, I can't play any more morsels. Maybe one day they'll lift the... Really? Damn. Maybe one day they'll lift the 7-unit limit cap on morsels. It would be nice, wouldn't it? There's nothing to do here. I should preserve nothing. Oh man, I can't. Alright. So what's our damage look like right now? Oh, it's actually enough to kill a single heavy. Oh, I fell for it again, man. Damn. What am I thinking? How many times do I have to learn this lesson? Yeah, we won't kill double heavies on Entropy Seraph. There's this way, basically, we won't be able to kill. I think it hits a little sooner, but with Frostpiercer we might actually have the damage. Please stop giving me all of these useless cards I can't play. I would just like to see the boss. Thank you. Unnamed Tome, Unnamed Tome. I should save the Unnamed Tome. I'll do it. We'll min-max. Because silencing the little totem dude is also good on every floor. I went and did a double like a fool. We can do these two, but we should keep this one. And then you go 1, 2, and then you go grovel 1, 2, and then that's it. Nothing else to be done. I think with the Frostpiercer, actually just without the Frostpiercer, we're doing 1200, so it's chill. Oh, if she's silenced, she doesn't trigger the spawn a guy. I actually didn't know that. It's good to have in the knowledge banks. I think our 403 times 3, who's applying 600 frostbite per round, should win this. Seems to be the case, yeah. Sorry, 666 frostbite per round because I'm evil. I'll play none of these. I don't want it. And I'll skip here. I haven't been using my damage shields on Primordium. I am just now realizing. That's my bad. I'll try to change. I'll fix it. Chain of Gems? Good. Cursive Reflection? Haha. You won the enemy when an enemy unit enters your train. Doesn't really do anything for me. I think that relic is usually OP, but it's not that good here. Anything exciting? Bloodthirsty Blade? Alright, we'll go deployable Fight Club. And then I guess you just purge. Right? What else are you gonna do? I'm not gonna play Shield Steward. And we can just get rid of foregone powers. I don't care about silencing enemies when they enter the train, since I can't do anything off of that with Inferno Room anyway. It doesn't really matter. It only would matter if I was fighting Savagery. If I was fighting Savagery, that would have been an insane high roll. But Entropy, kind of whatever. I think the plan will just be to like tank a little bit and then reach a point where Allied Construct one-shots everything. Oh, wrong order. You know what? I don't care. You can sue me over it. So yeah, we'll go double Unnamed Tome to lead us off. Double Space Prism. Trample. It looks fine. I have to assume. Yeah, so this guy will be like the worst one. But I hit the trample already, so maybe it's fine. You know what I could do? I could just silence this guy. That would make a lot of sense here. Also here, I'll grovel the correct unit. It doesn't really matter, which is why I'm not sweating it too much. It doesn't make a huge difference, and I don't want to draw here. I could have drawn Preserve. Oh man. Yeah, this should give us the time to just power up now. You know what? I'll freeze. No. Because what we want is we want Allied Construct to one-shot these waves without me needing to cast any spells. So that I can clear these guys without buffing everything else on the train. That's what we want here. Because if he doesn't, then the backup plan is to have Lodestone Totem sap these guys and then have them walk into the Pyre and die. That's the rest of the thought. It's like, why would I even bother? I guess you should play Offering Token to draw more. What's that card called? Grovels. I got it. Draw more grovels more quickly. Yeah, we're perfectly fine, I think. I'm gonna enter into click the cards quickly mode if you don't mind, because I think we can't lose now. We're at 309 times 3 with quick, with frostbite, with 18 damage shield. I'm just gonna end turn. 18 damage shield, 22 damage shield, 18 fuel. It's, I think, completely unlosable. We're overkilling this wave by so much. I don't even think the triple heavy wave coming up should even come close. What do you think? Are you scared of these guys? Here, we could do this if you're scared. I'm not too scared. But just in case... Oh, I incant it. Oops. Yeah, see, I go -4 and they go +5, so it's a loss. Was I right? I was right. It's a little frightening, though. I won't lie to you. Yeah, he's got it. The one multi pays off. Hey, take us out of here, buddy. The end here should also be the same. We should play the exact same line. I'll tank a bunch of Pyre damage, but I should kill Entropy and Savagery very quickly because that's what Frostpiercer is good for. And then we just have to deal with waiting for Corruption to die. I think I should kill them by the second time I see them, is my expectation. Unless I have a really bad draw. If I draw like Frostpiercer with Trample Stone, it could be bad. That's the only real concern here. So let's go top 4. Okay, I need to do it the correct order in this fight. It's you, then it's you, then it's you. Then it's Fight Club, Dagger, Inferno Room. That'll be fine. Oh yeah, we also get to completely nullify Savagery. I forgot, this fight won't be close at all. We just do this. I now have 18 turns before he hits me. And we don't have to deal with any Entropy curses. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot. This shit's actually free as fuck. Stay free, losers. Don't even approach me. Don't even think about me, honestly. Don't even conceive of me. You have no hope. This game was over before it even started. Except for I lost in Fight 4. That's the one thing to think about here. I lost in fight 4. I was not random. I actually thought about if I should draw there. I should have drawn for Frostpiercer, and I did, and I hit it. It's nice. I think a lot of times one problem you'll face in learning games like this is that the technically correct play is hard to get like feedback for, you know? Because it's the right choice to draw there. But it's so much effort mentally to work that out. This is like a long time problem I think that you'll face with these games. Is a lot of mental effort to look and go, what of the 7 cards could I draw? And is it good or bad, right? You have to ask yourself, what could I draw, and is it good or bad to draw this here? And like in that case, I could draw Frostpiercer and it was good. If you could draw Frostpiercer and it's bad, you obviously don't draw. But I think it was always a hang up for me in Slay the Spire, because I don't want to go every turn and look at the deck. But if you want to be optimal, that's pretty much what you're supposed to do. But in this game, I think it's a lot nicer because you will get the feedback sometimes where it'll be like, yeah, and you drew the right card. Because like that's only a 1 in 7. That'll happen to you. Sometimes in Slay the Spire, it's like a 1 in 20 or like a 1 in 30, and you won't even be in that position very often. I compare to Slay the Spire because I've been thinking about playing it more lately. In the lead up to Slay the Spire 2 hitting early access, I'm probably going to play a little Slay the Spire 1. I think I mentioned doing some videos. I don't know if I will do some Slay the Spire videos. It might just be stream highlights if I get any good runs. But we'll see, basically. Final answer, we'll see. Yeah, this fight wasn't close. I forgot about the silence, which just completely invalidates this fight. Intrinsic silence on this fight and you kind of can't lose. Well, that was fun. A little different version of the Primordium run, where we didn't hit anything super overpowered. He just gave quick. And he didn't even have to give that quick. It was mostly quick and 15 attack. Oh, new clan combo. What do you know? I think that was actually one of the ones that I got to the Titans but lost at the Titans with, because I'm pretty sure I had a 3 gap. Now I only have a 2. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.